I think that our kids will probably see the end of humanity as we know it, 'cause this world's about to blow it. Will they see what they saw in ancient Rome, the destruction of the home? Will they see the end of civility? 'Cause when morality's been blurred, procreation seems absurd, and human rights and freedom are just words that have lost all their meaning in a world that is bleeding like an animal in slaughter. I hope that my daughters never know what it feels like to give up, to know the whole world is corrupt, to realize they are really on their own and there's no one left who cares about the future. Infected cuts don't need a suture. There's a feeling that the human race has seen the checkered flag, and the laps that are given are the last ones ever driven, and everyone who's still living knows that it's a shame that the earth will live on but can't give birth to a baby planet where we could start over again. We've been divided, we've been bled like a chicken without a head, running frantically amok, taking but not giving a fuck. History is just an alibi, it's believing every lie man has ever dared to write. It's so much easier to see that complex reality, a lifetime full of misery and blight. So we tell our daughters and our sons that they're not the final ones to see this planet as a decent place to live. We use a telescope to give them faith, to give them hope, anything to help them cope with their future, 'cause there's no alternative.
Kings and queens rule the land. There's more and more lines drawn in the sand. Pawns are crooks, castles are rooks. It's too bad the good books, written for the subclasses to introduce morality, had nothing to do with reality. But then again, who would have ever read them? We read the Quran for lunch, eat Old Testaments for a snack, and read the Lullaby before bed. There's no more point of view when your only thought is food. The Bible has been replaced with a survival guide that uses perishables instead of parables. Because there's no stories left to preach. There's no life lessons left to teach anyone. Why bother? Who are we? Are we the intellects or the insects? We're not the ones who will ever know the answer. It's impossible for us to imagine what is right in front of us. I guess that's what makes us think we're human. But being human only lets us see a little farther than animals. Feel depression from spending most of your life working? Try chemicals. Chemicals make everything better. Hate, love, morality, they're just chemical reactions. Are we just chemically imbalanced ants? Or chemically fueled rants? It really just comes down to sex and power. I bet the last man standing, the last woman on this planet, the last person on the earth doesn't give a shit. The idea that he, or most likely she, is the last one. The last person on this planet will fuck the dead and die thinking not about why didn't anyone care, but why her life was so unfair. It's time. It needs to be said. I'm sorry to be the one to inform you, but man and womankind has unfortunately been pronounced dead.